Hi, my name is Wayne McFetridge. Welcome to the Level Up program, proudly brought to you by the Sunshine Coast Council. This program aims to help local, small and medium businesses confidently engage with new digital tools and platforms. I'll be sitting down with business professionals from across the coast as they offer their real-world insight and experiences. The digital world has many moving parts, and there is a steady stream of new tools and new methods being offered to businesses. These are all bringing with them new opportunities, but it's easy to get a little bit swamped with the pace of it all. In this episode, we are discussing online collaboration and communication with Kim Hunter from Champion Life. Kim, welcome. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Wayne.
Give us a little bit of a background about Champion Life.
So Champion Life is an online program for schools, and what we do is we use guided physical activity and combine it with pre and post activity wellbeing monitoring to improve student mental and physical health.
Wow. Okay. So online, the platform itself is online, and your business is, I know you do a lot of communication online. There's a huge overlap between, I guess, the communication tools and collaboration tools. Obviously, good communication leads to good collaboration. But for the sake of this sort of recording, this webinar, I'd like to just sort of split the two out into their own right a little bit. And firstly, on the communication side, what's one communication tool that you would recommend for all businesses?
Look, absolutely for us, and I think I recommend it for almost everyone, would be Zoom or the equivalent other platforms. So we use it constantly. We used it to connect with and communicate with all our team members prior to COVID, which is we're spread all over Australia. So that was really important for us. However, post COVID, we've been able to communicate with our schools and clients and potential clients around Australia through Zoom as well, which opens up our market like enormously.
So you've seen it go from just a good internal tool to a tool that you can use to the outside world.
Absolutely. Like, it'll be our primary sales tool, I think, to deliver our sales message through our salesperson. So we don't actually have to be physically based in a location anymore. We can because schools are comfortable with having Zoom meetings now, we can do all our meetings that way, which is fantastic.
Wow. Really cool. So on the other side of the topic we're discussing, the collaboration side, so tools that help people to work together, not just communicate together, what is the one sort of tool in collaboration that you would recommend to any business?
So for any business, I'd say Google Drive. So I sort of had to be dragged kicking and screaming into using Google Drive, to be honest. My head developer and director of IT used it regularly. I was used to a different program, and it took quite a while for me to see the benefits. Once I understood it and I could see that we could all collaborate and work on the same document over a couple of days, we could track changes and all sorts of things like that. We all knew everything was stored. We have different drives for different subjects, different team members. It makes it so much easier to do all our work, and it's like having a big organized bookshelf but virtually through your computer.
Sounds like it's made a few changes in to you and the business.
Absolutely. Yeah, huge benefits. And it's hard to get started, but once you sort of understand how it works and just take a little bit of time to get through it and start using it, it's really useful. I love it.
Awesome. So I guess across the collaboration and the communication pieces, what is the number one benefit to Champion Life in having all of these tools and processes that you guys use?
Look, number one, I think, would without a doubt be the efficiency of doing business. So efficiency of collaborating with our team, and then the efficiency of telling people about our product, selling our product to them, and then also teaching the schools how to use it properly. And all our communication as far as engagement, support, everything can be done online. And that just opens up our business to be as big as we want it to be eventually, which is fantastic.
So you're saying you are kind of free of location and the world's your oyster, so to speak?
Totally. Yeah, I think so. Like we always wanted to be like that. We always knew we wanted to have an online program because we could reach the most kids that way. So that was always the goal. However, the current situation of people rapidly expanding their digital adoption has made it so much easier for the people we're dealing with to comfortably communicate with us in that way.
So these tools, they they are the way you work. Do you think they've changed the way you work, and have they improved your at the actual product that your business delivers and how it delivers it?
I think so, because there's a lot of tools that you can use that help us improve our product. For example, surveys and things like that can all be done online. That's really useful to us. Years ago, we would have had to go in person to survey people or send them a letter. So it's actually really great that you can write a few questions down, send a survey out and get some results. So things like that allow us to find out far more about our product, how it's being used. We can also teach people how to use the program by sharing a screen with them, and they can watch us walking through the program, which makes them a lot more comfortable with using it. So yeah, absolutely, it improves both how we deliver the program and the quality of what we deliver, I think.
Awesome. One of the, I guess, people who are on the other side of this, this line that you guys have sort of leapt over, and a lot of us are sort of being dragged across. One of the big things, I guess, is online tools, and some of the negatives can be, it's distracting, blah blah blah. People working from home, there's lots of things that could go on. What has been a negative that you have had to kind of overcome?
I think probably one of the negatives is there's often a bit too much choice out there, and someone will recommend, oh, you should use Slack, oh, you should use this, you should use this program, I think you should use this calendar thing, or you could use this. So there are so many things out there, and when you're starting off, it's really hard to know what works well for you or what is going to work for you. So we've tried a few things that haven't worked, and other things have worked. So I think it's that there's an awful lot of noise. You just have to really look at your own situation and think, what do I want? And then get some recommendations from people on what they think could help you, and then give it a go.
Okay. So there has been a few little hurdles, a few little glitches in the road. I guess that's a fairly familiar place to be. I guess we're doing this with every episode in this series. We're trying to take your experience for at Champion Life and how you guys have sort of dealt with this and worked your way into this situation that you're in. And then we're also, I guess, hoping that you can leave everyone who owns a business who's watching this, we're hoping you can leave them with one thing, just, one thing that you can recommend that people can do tomorrow to get started on a journey.
Well, one thing, I'd just actually choose something you're interested in and get started. Sign up for something, do a trial. If you can get someone to help you who's already used it, great. I find my teenagers are really helpful in setting up things for me if I don't quite understand. And I think it's just having started and persisting with a bit. You can Google anything to get, if you need help with it. But generally, there's a lot of support out there, and using these products, I'd just recommend to get started and try it.
Sounds like great advice, Kim. Look, thank you for your time. It sounds like you've been on this road for quite some time, and your expertise has been, well, thank you for your expertise. Look, if there's any questions that you have, there's some links on the screen right now with places to go, people to contact if you need to talk to people. Kim, thanks again for your time. You've probably got a Zoom meeting to go to straight after this Zoom recording, I imagine. And so thanks for your time, and wish you all the best, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks a lot.
No problems. Thanks, Wayne.
Bye.